Going on, it is Corey Briggs, the builder. That's right, building minds with minds like mine. I had to stop and get this out. The 30 for 30 challenge is continuing to pick up extreme momentum, and I want to give a huge shout out to all of you all that have jumped in and begun to participate in the 30 for 30 challenge. That's right, we're helping 30 families over the next 30 days become financially empowered in no way than they ever have before. But look, as we move forward in the video series, we wanted to share with you three powerful solutions. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and make a quick recap over the two objectives and the four challenges that we discussed in the first part of the video series. You haven't subscribed yet? Well, come on, right now. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can stay plugged in and stay abreast to what's going on. And if you already subscribed, go ahead and share the video with someone else and let them know that they gotta get plugged in to what it is that we're doing. Now, the two objectives. The first one is being able to maintain and sustain your current lifestyle. Look, I don't care if you make $1,000 a second or $100 a day. You have to make sure that as you're taking your current lifestyle, you're also working on your second objective, and that's your retirement lifestyle. So let's put that into a bit of a perspective for you. Your current lifestyle is making sure that you earn enough money to maintain your current living, putting food on the table, clothes on your back, making sure the lights come on when you come inside and water comes out the faucet. Your current lifestyle. But at the same time, whether we realize it or not, we need to be leveraging our working years to put money aside for when we're no longer working. Come on, who wants to work forever? I mean, ever? So we want to make sure that we're just keeping that in perspective, because those two objectives are very serious. You got to use these current working years to sustain and maintain yourself in your retirement years, or when you are no longer working. And right now, statistics show that the average millennial needs about $2 million set aside to be able to retire and live an average lifestyle. $2 million? The last time I checked, anything with 7 zeros was a lot of money. Now, what's getting in the way of those two objectives? It's the four challenges that we all are faced with in this country. The first one is inflation. And we call inflation the silent income killer. Well, why do we call it that? Because see, inflation is the rise in the cost in goods and services over time. Well, what does that mean? Goods and services prices go up, but the value of the dollar stays the same. So if the dollar value never changes, but goods and services go up, that dollar is diminishing value every single time that happens. And we see this a lot. I mean, even right at the gas pump. Think about it. You go to pump gas and that top number's spinning real fast, but the bottom one is moving real slow. Well, the top one represents your money, and the bottom one, the gallons that are going in your tank, or should I say, not going in your tank. I mean, years ago, you could walk in the gas station and slap a 5 on the counter and say, put 5 on number 1. But if you do that today, you're not even making it out of the parking lot. So that's number 1, is inflation. Number 2 is taxes. We're taught to go to school, get a good job, and so that we can become and be something great. But when you go to work and you start putting in extra time and that overtime, by the time payday comes, those axes come a-swinging, and what we call the chainsaw massacre of taxes chop up 1/3 of your paycheck. So before you even get paid, 1/3 of your income is taken right off the top, because Uncle Sam is definitely going to get his. Now, what if I told you Uncle Sam had 2 nephews? Would you believe me? He does. Think about it. He has nephew Bank and then nephew Big Business. Well, let's talk about nephew Bank. See, there's a reason why when the bailout came, the government gladly jumped to the aid of the rescue of the banks. So listen, then there's debt. Well, if you have 1/3 of your income being taken off the top by taxes, and let's say you make $50,000 a year, but you have to pay 18 grand or so in taxes, you're going to look to do something to be made whole. Think about it. When you apply for a mortgage or for a credit card, they ask you for your gross income. They don't ask you for your net. So you're setting up your lifestyle based on your total income, but that's not what you have on hand. So to be made whole, you'll go out, you'll take a loan. And as I said before, anytime interest is paid, that's truly something that you're paying to have today. But it's a penalty that you're paying tomorrow. It's something you're paying for to have today, but you really don't have the money. So you pay a penalty for it later, and that's debt. So again, that's inflation, that's taxes, and that's debt. And like I said, Uncle Sam has another nephew, and that's big business. So big business comes to take up that last third of your income. You got taxes coming out off the top, debt being taken in the middle, and then big business is constantly waiting to help you spend the last of your money, whether it's through prime marketing or radio ads, the jingles, whatever it is to help you skip, hop, sing, and jump onto the store to spend your hard-earned money. Big business is setting up for that last third. Again, I'm so glad to have your attention so that I'm able to share this with you. I want you to go ahead and text 301-909-8189. That's 301-909-8189. 2-4. I want you to text 2-4. That's for the 2 objectives and the 4 challenges. Now look, that's the recap. Stay plugged in because the 3 solutions are coming your way. Go ahead. What you waiting for? Subscribe. Text now. See you soon. And if you will, I will, we will. Let's build.